Hi everybody, I'm going to go over my top 10 2 to 3 player board games, card games that I recommend for you guys to play. I'm just going to go over them really fast, kind of give you detail on kind of how they're played, but not too much. Anyway, the first off is going to be Claustrophobia. I really like this game. It's a 2-player game. You can buy the expansion to make it 3-player. I recommend. Dungeon crawler type game, not cooperative. One player is the demons, one player is the humans. The demons are trying to stop the humans to complete their mission, and then anyway, human people roll their dice, and they place their die in these trays, and it determines what, their strength and all that stuff. Demons, same thing, they roll and it determines their strength, and sometimes actually gives them ability to spawn in more guys. I don't know. It's a great dungeon crawler type of game, and cards that allow you to do special moves, and it's a good game. I recommend that one. Next game is Den of Winter. Also recommend this game. It's cooperative with a twist. There is a traitor, or there could be a traitor. You never know. But anyway, you have followers, and in the mission, every mission is different. But for example, one mission is like feed. You have to make sure you have a certain amount of food. So you have to feed all the survivors. You have to go to these locations and look for food. And meanwhile, there's zombies coming everywhere. And you're working together to try to complete these tasks. But there could be a traitor that could be maybe not helping. Instead of giving food, he'll be giving something else that will screw the colony over. But no, it's a really good game, cooperative. Recommend that one. Next one is Shadows over Camelot. Cooperative, same type of game, as far as there could be a traitor. Again, I put that in upside down. Anyway. Cooperative game, really fun. Anyway, you're trying to complete these tasks, like you're saving these cards up to do, like this one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to play them in order, and if you complete that, then you defend this area. Meanwhile, when you're drawing the bad cards, they'll be placing, like, I think you can only have like 4 here, and if they get 4 or more in that space, and like you get wounds and stuff like that. And anyway, you're trying to complete these tasks, and you're working together to plant cards, and you move to different spots, and it's a really good game. I like it. It's very, like I said, cooperative with a twist with a traitor. So that's kind of fun. Next one, Small World Underground. I like this one. Actually I lose a lot in it, but I do like this one. Anyway, you pick your guys, and then each guy comes with like a set of I forgot what they're called. Those tokens, whatever we call them. Anyway, you're placing them in these spots, and there's different ways to get points. It's hard to explain. You kind of have to play the game, but like I said, I can go in more detail if you guys want to know any more information about any of these games I'm saying. You just let me know, and I can make another video. Anyway, but you're taking over territories, and then meanwhile, here you can see them. Meanwhile, let's say if I want to take this spot over, he's got 2 there, so it's gonna cost me. All of them are different. Let's just say if I had 7 tokens, it would cost me 2 to defeat him, plus the 2 to conquer it. So, and then I place that, and then I have 4, 3, whatever left over, and then you're placing them all over. It's a fun game. So you had 3 left over. Yeah, it's fun. I don't know, fun game. Hard to explain, but you're just taking over territory, trying to defend it, stuff like that. Next is Kingsburg. I like this game. I like the fact that, how do I explain it? It's not cooperative. It's strategy based, but it's like you roll your die, and whatever the die total is, you put it on one of these numbers. So if I only had a 4, like 2 2s, I can put it there. Or what's a good example? What if I had let's say if I had a 3 and a 4. Okay, I can either put it on the 7 here, or I can play so I can put both dice on that 7, or I can place 1 3 here, or 1 die there, 1 die there. So it's like, so if I had a 3 and a 4 left, out of the 3, I can go, well, I'm gonna place the 4 there and 3 there. But if it's blocked, like someone already has it there, like say if this was there and all I had was, let's just say all I had was a 3 left, I couldn't place that and I would have a dead die. Meanwhile, then all you do that, you gather resources, and you're going through these stages, and you're trying to build up to basically fight the boss guy, make sure you have enough defense. And meanwhile, you're gathering resources to like build up your castle, I guess you want to call it. But anyway, that's a fun game. I recommend that game. That's a good one. You play that a lot. I actually got the expansion for it, which just increases what you can build. There's more guys and more makes it so you can actually have more of a strategy. Because I think there's only that many. Now there's 8 or so. 8 plus those, yeah. So there's a lot of different. Just an add-on. I recommend it though. That's a good game. And here is. We're gonna listen to this one. You know what this one is? It's Abyss. This game is pretty complex scoring system, kinda. Once you get it down, it's good. But what you're doing is you're taking turns trying to draw cards and to collect these guys. And these guys are like, this guy, if he's a shellfish character, it's gonna tell you on the bottom left like what he needs to. So this guy would need the red claw. So you're gonna be looking for these cards. And meanwhile, you're betting on the cards. So like, when it's your turn, you're drawing them out, and if you don't want the card, let's say if I don't want this card, you go, does anyone want it? And someone wants it, they can pay you the 1 pearl to take it. And then if they don't want it, it goes to the next one. If they don't want it, it goes to the next one. And it reaches here, and you end up not wanting any of them, and no one does. Then you get a pearl, and then you have to take the last card. And then what you're trying, like I said, you're trying to do is collect the cards and buy these guys. They do secret things. They have different abilities, and then you can buy your destinations. And then anyway, you're building all that up, and then of course you score points in the end. So it's kind of like you're betting and buying up and building up your warriors. It's really, really interesting game. I like it. It is simple as far as the scoring, but fun game. I recommend that one. Alright, so next is kind of an older game, classic, gotta go with it though, is King of Tokyo. Man, if you don't know anything about this game yet, then I guess you just started playing games. But this is a really good family fun game. Basically, you pick a monster, and what you're doing is you're trying to either you're trying to collect points by rolling die, or you're damaging the other players. So you're either gonna win by killing all of your guys or getting to 20. So that's the goal. It is a short game. I played it under 10 minutes before, and I've played it for almost an hour before. It depends on on the luck of the cards everyone draws, and it just happens that everyone's going up and down on points. And I mean, you can almost make it an hour game, but it doesn't go that long. Anyway, you're basically rolling to get points, rolling for damage, little claw here, for damage, and then there's energy, and you're collecting this energy, and what the energy does is like basically like money, and you can buy, like, you need 3 energy. You probably can't see this, so so it's a little small. But anyway, you can, if I roll the die and get energy, you can, if I need 3 energy to buy this card. So you're buying guys to help you build your guys being stronger. Maybe even one of these guys might actually give you an extra die or whatever. Damage more people. It's a really fun strategy game. And meanwhile, like, you can go in here, when you're in there, you get points, but when you're in there, you're damaging everyone, but everyone can damage you while you're inside Tokyo. And the more players you play, you can actually have 2 people in there. I haven't played that, actually. I haven't got enough people together, which is kind of funny because I played this game a lot, but just only with 2-3 people. But anyway, fun game. Recommend it. And I even got the expansion, which actually comes with more die and different cars and all that stuff. That's that one. This one I just recently got. It's Rampage. Definitely more of a family game. I actually played it with my friends before. It's not that kiddie, but kind of is. Anyway, it's really cool. You build up. Well, you start the game. You build up these buildings. Anyway, what you do is you pick a color, obviously your guy, and what you're doing is you're flicking. You take the dinosaur off, and it has a little like stand there, and you flick it, and you try to flick it like on these little like around each building has a sidewalk. And if you land on the sidewalk, you can take your monster after that and drop it on top, and it knocks them down. And any meeples, these are called meeples, the little guys that are left, you eat them. Anything that's without any meeple, if one of these little slabs has a meeple on it, you can't take it. But if it's empty, so if you knock it all down and it's just sitting there, you can take it. And you get points for that. You get points for eating meeples, different powers, and there's different strategies. You can even there's little cars. You can pick up a car and put it on top of your head and flick it into that's like one of you have 2 actions. So you're either moving, you're dropping it on there, you put your chin on that, you can blow it down, and like I said, you can pick up the car and you can flick it and then off the top of his head and hit buildings. So it's really cool. Like, you can blow off. I had one where I could go to any of these guys and then use an action, which was really cool because I got to blow off a bunch of meeples on them towards my guy. Because you can only eat meeples that are on your section, like this green section, this yellow or orange. So you can blow off a bunch of meeples onto your side, so you can eat a bunch. So it's kind of cool. So that's Rampage. It's a really, really cool game. I like kind of what do you want to call it? I forget what they call it, these type of games. But no, this is a really fun game. So that was one of my newer ones. Next is Munchkins. I have zombies. Doesn't matter which one you get. It's a great game all around. Probably another one you've seen play a million times. Anyway, a lot to say about this game, but basically you're just collecting these cards and you've seen this game play. I'm pretty sure a million times, but I recommend it. Really cool game. Anyway, I'm trying to speed up on the time, sorry. I think that was over 10. I have a couple of bonuses that I'm just going to go through really quick. That was one of them. Adventures, good game. Dungeon crawler, kind of like a dungeon quest type of thing where you come through this way and you can search each section for loot. You can search the mummies, you can search all that. And there's mummies that walk back and forth, and if they hit you, you get wounded. And when you get wounded, it actually adds as weight. And if you get a bunch of weight, you can't move very fast and try to escape. And there's blocks. And at the end of your turn, you draw a block and you lay it down. And if you get blocked off, you lose anyone that's in there. So you're basically trying to get in the loot and leave. That's a good little game. Stone Age. Good game. I love these type of games. I love collecting resources and building up your whatever, buying. I don't know. It's just I love these type of games. So basically, you're just placing your meeples in sections, and you have to roll your die to see if you I forget. Anyway, you're rolling your die to see how much resources you get in that section. Anyway, and then once you get resources, then you can buy stuff. Great game. Collecting resources, buying things. Can't go wrong there. Here's another one. 7 Wonders. Wow, this is another good game. Same thing. You have a handful of cards. You pick one. You pass them to your neighbor to your left, and they pick one, and you go around, basically until they're all done. And as you're doing that, every time you're picking a card and you pass it, once everyone has their one card selected, then after that, everyone flips over their card, and then they have to either pay the resource to play it or whatever. But anyway, what you're doing is, see the little square right here? You basically put it on the corner of your board. So if I had this stone and wood, I had to pay 1 resource. So on my turn, we all flip it over, and I have to pay 1 resource, and then I can add it to my thing. So I have 1 wood, 1 stone. If I didn't have any money, I wouldn't be able to get this card. And if you don't have wood, or if you don't have one of the resources, you can't get it. So that's the whole point of like collecting resources. So you're basically trying to build up, so you have all these resources, and on your board, there's different ways to get points. So this is a really cool, interesting game where you just have a deck of cards, and you look at them all, and you pick one, and you have to pass it to the people to your left. And it's just a cool aspect. And then, of course, you're building up and your defense, and you can just put down points. You can put down these science stuff, which gives you, if you get a bunch of them, you can get points. Good game. Last but not least, actually I have 2 more. I'll do 2 more. Carcassonne. Oh my gosh, another classic. Placing tiles. Placing your meeples on the roads. So if there's a meeple already on the road, you can't place a meeple there until it's connected. I mean, there's different ways. I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain really fast, but you're placing these tiles and you're placing meeples. So you place a tile and then you place a meeple on it. Place a tile, meeple, and basically you're trying to make up these cities, because you get points for the cities, you get points for the grass, you get points for the roads. I mean, really strategic in how you place the tiles. You can end up on, because you're supposed to only have one person, like, I can't put someone on the grass if there's someone already on the grass. But there is weird ways that will happen. And like only one person could be in the city, but if I was on a tile, it was like there was a corner on there like that, and then like they added another one and they happened to be on it, and then like it connected us, like it was there and then you're there, and then I put this tile there and it connected both of us in the city. Then that's the only way you can do that. You can't just, like, I couldn't just, let's just say if I was in that city and I placed this, I can't just put myself in that city because there's already someone there. But there is ways. Let's just say if I was there in this city and I was in this city and I placed that tile, then whoever placed that tile would connect that city and then we'd all be in it. So that's the only way you can kind of get on the same roads and stuff like that. Really cool game. Scoring's a little complex, but as far as placing tiles, make sure you connect things, pretty simple. Good game. And last but not least, family friendly, is Ticket to Ride. Basically collecting colors. So, for instance, I need 3 pinks or 3 yellows to complete that little section. And so I need to collect, let's say if I wanted 3 pinks, or, well anyway, you collect all these cards and say if I got 3 pinks before 3 yellows, and I go, okay, well I'm going to play my 3 pinks. And then it connects that to that. And no one else can play that. Unless you're playing, I think like 4 or 5 plus players, you can actually use the double lanes here. But for 2, 3 players, you can only use one section once. So if I used a pink, someone else can't use the yellow. And anyway, there's destinations. So if I was trying to get from San Francisco to Los Angeles, which that's not really a destination, but let's just say if it was, then I'd put my 3 pinks there. And then I completed my destination. And I played on my 3 cards. So on my turn I go, here's 3 pinks. And then I put my trains on there, and it connects it, and I secretly complete my destination. Let's just say that was my destination, and someone went and just put 3 pinks down or 3 yellows and blocked me from doing that. I'd have to come all the way around and do that. So it's really cool. Like, you're trying to get from there to there, but then someone took your blue, so you have to go up there, and then someone took the yellow, you have to try to go this way or this way. I mean, really cool game. I got the expansions. There's all different types. There's Europe. There's, I don't know. There's a bunch of different types. Those games. But anyway, thank you for watching my top million games. No, I was joking. Anyway, I just want to say thank you, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks.